Hi friends! So this time we're going to be doing a comprehension lesson plan. Last time it was vocabulary. Please. Next. There we go. So the presentation outline is our teaching point, explanation, modeling, and introduction to guided practice. That's something we did last time, so it should be familiar. So teaching point, our standard is RI 3.1, answer who, what, where questions to demonstrate understanding of details in a text. So previously we went over how to be good question askers, and today I'm going to teach you how to answer your questions. I'm going to use National Geographic Kids Bears, what's on the screen, to answer my questions that I previously asked. So, explanation. Question asking is important for readers to do, but answering questions is just as important. So question answering is all about using the text we've read and finding clues or details that answer our initial question. In order to do so, we need to create our questions first. When we can ask questions after looking at the title, maybe pictures in the book, different text features, like paragraph headers, descriptions underneath pictures, and all that. And now that we have our questions, while we read, we can think to ourselves about our questions, and as we read, find sentences and supporting details that may answer the question we thought of previously before we started reading. So asking and answering questions helps us get a better understanding of what we're reading and helps us remember what we read, which is just as important. So these are the questions we're asking. Who are questions about someone? What? Questions that are about information. You're asking what the information is. And then where? We're asking location questions. And next is supporting details. This is our vocabulary. Supporting details are a particular fact or feature of a text that supports your thinking of a specific part of the text. So just like my table over here, our answer is the tabletop, but all the legs holding up our answer are our supporting details. So that's why they support our answer, because they're details that we found in the text that got us that answer. Modeling. So before I begin, well, we already did talk about our vocabulary, so I don't have to do that now. So in my book, I asked the question, what do bears eat? So that was my first question. I wanted to know what bears eat. Why is it doing that? Okay, what bears eat? So bears eat berries, they eat fish, grass, insects, and I found all that information on page 13. So when I went to page 13, I saw that the author had written all these different things about what bears eat. So I wrote it down, and my supporting detail is that I found it on page 13. It's within those paragraphs, and that the author says that bears can eat just about anything. My next question was, where do bears live? And my answer is bears can live all over the world. From the book, the author said some bears live in the Arctic, some live in India, some live in North America, some live in Asia. They're all over the place. And I found all of that in the text that I read. So all of those countries that they said bears come from support my answer of bears can live all over the world. And while I was reading it, I was thinking about my questions. As I read on page 13, when it said bears eat berries, fish, grass, and insects, I thought to myself, that answers my question. That answers my question of what do bears eat? So I wrote it down. Same with where do bears live? As I was reading, I was like, oh my goodness, I think those answer one of my questions. So I wrote it down. And then I wrote down all the countries that it said they were from, since those were supporting details. All right, and our introduction to guided practice. Now you're going to have a try. We're going to read Grace Hopper, Queen of Computer Code by Lori Walmark. You're going to do just what I did and generate questions like we've been doing and try to find details in the text that answer them. I want you to highlight the supporting details for your answers and share with a partner. Once you're done, we'll come back as a whole class and we're going to add our questions and our answers to the board. And then I want everybody to go through their own copy and highlight in the book where you think our friend found our answer. So highlight all the details that you think got our friend to that answer. All right, thank you guys.